It's been a bit of a soggy Sunday for our National Umbrella Day, so I guess the forecast was appropriate. But now we've got more rain on the way as we go through the overnight hours. So scattered showers continue with the most consistent rainfall in our northern areas and up into southern Kentucky. Then more scattered showers come up from the south as we start off our Monday, so you'll need the umbrellas again during the day tomorrow. During the afternoon, you may see a little bit of a break in that precipitation, but as we go into Monday night, here comes the rain again, and the heaviest rain will push in from the west with a frontal boundary by Tuesday morning. Now what you're seeing on the screen here is a thin line of yellows and oranges, but no, those are not severe storms. We're not expecting any severe weather whatsoever, maybe just a band of some heavier rain coming on through. Maybe some gusty winds here and there, possibly rumble thunder. But again, no severe weather. The bigger story is going to be the rainfall that then fills in behind that system as we go throughout the day on Tuesday. This is when we think we could see the heaviest rain, the highest totals, and consequently the greatest potential of seeing some flooding across the area. Remember, we saw anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of rain in the northern half of our viewing area on Wednesday last week. So if we get another couple of inches of rain on Tuesday, flooding could become a big concern in those areas. We do have a flood watch in effect for areas to our northwest, and that actually does just include Fentress County, in effect until noon on Tuesday. Regardless of whether this flood watch is expanded or not, we do expect to see flooding concerns again mainly Monday night and into the day on Tuesday, especially in those low-lying and poor drainage areas. We also could see rivers, creeks, and streams rise very quickly because of that heavier rain. So again, if you live in one of those typically flood-prone areas, Tuesday is the day that you're going to want to be watching those water levels for sure. Rainfall totals much higher off to our west. That's where we'll have about 3 to 4, maybe even high as 5 to 6 inches of rain. Generally here across our viewing area, around 1 to 3 inches. But again, check back for those updates. For tonight, patchy fog, generally steady temperatures, and off and on light showers expected. Reduced visibilities could be a problem tomorrow morning for your commute. And again, you'll need the umbrellas as well, with scattered showers expected to continue on and off through the day. Skies will stay mostly cloudy, but we should be able to warm up into the mid-50s. And there's a look at your 7-day forecast. Milder again on Tuesday with heavy rain possible. Finally a chance to dry out on Wednesday, and most of your Valentine's Day will be dry as well on Thursday.